Rate that bird. This is a very strong candidate. Put a pin in this one and we'll circle back. We get the main character reveal like something out of a horror movie. We love to see it. He starts getting a little pushy. Okay, very pushy. Altair, I don't even think that guy was in your way, dude.
Yeah, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got here.
Dude, what was your plan? My best guess is to overhead yeet that longsword because you're a good 3 to 4 stair lengths away, and your stance isn't implying you're gonna take another step. Boom, that's the hidden blade sound. Iconic origins, we still think of it to this day. Well done. Hey, some character development for Mr. Pushy. Exciting and visually interesting shots for both contrasting character perspectives. And pushes one less guy for good measure. And then he just dips. Complete dippage. Straight up dip central.
Oh, the boss ain't gonna like this one.
Overall, an extremely strong opening to the game series as a whole. They had 2 minutes to represent the core mechanics of which being taking out targets, stealth, and parkour. Gets right to the point, varied cinematography, although it could be a little less blindingly white. I get that they wanted to hammer home this is a simulation of the Animus as well, of which we'll continue to see throughout the next trailers, and how it evolved as a concept. So how does she stack up? We're gonna take a couple hypothetical points off for the enemies being bumbling idiots. This trailer really looks like one of those filler missions you bang out in a minute or two. However, one could argue that's an accurate representation of the game to begin with. B tier. Definitely well made, but it isn't super impactful on the rewatch. Rate that bird. Yes, for a tiebreaker, we're tier listing all of our bird buddies too. AC1's bird is a good boy and earns himself an A tier. Establishing the theme of the Animus. Very nice. Long pan to obvious bad guy and his goons. We fade to a cloaked individual, dropping some fat stacks. An assassin always tips extra. The paid-off partygoers shoot their shot at Grumpo and Tubby, the totally important character.
Be gone, slut!
Once again, our hero is revealed like that of a horror movie, and I love that. As of 1 minute 46, we get the star of the show, just grinning away. Look at that smirk. He's loving it.
Catch him! Rip him apart!
Okay.
Hold on, let's break this down frame by frame. We got sword guy, knife guy, and spear guy. Ezio bounds off this platform towards a pole. Visually, it looks like he's about to climb it, and then he passes behind it, making for a confusing visual sequence. The one-handed spear catch to show dominance, spins it around for pure style, and proceeds to stab the man with the side I didn't even know was pointy. That's fantastic. Ezio continues to be extra by climbing this wall. I mean, look how far he got in the time it took you to parkour that.
To the entrance. Don't let him see you.
Announces master plan out loud.
Oh, bravo! What an impressive display. A pity we could not let your father live to see it. As for your mother, once I've dealt with you, I promise I'll give her my full attention.
This trailer is certainly exciting, but it trails off towards the end. The surprise reveal of the latest Hidden Blade upgrade is a valid inclusion, but results in an anticlimactic second half. I feel this trailer would have been much more effective should the party scene take place after the alley, in which Tubby the henchman is shot first, then the main target is hidden bladed at the party once he thinks he's escaped the assassin. Just me? Just me? About as strong at establishing the new guy as the first trailer was. The sound design, as always, was excellent, but it lacked that flavor of hype. Where does she rank? B tier. Rate the bird. Uh-oh. While the eagle screech is worth a tier of itself, there is no signature bird featured. He only has pigeons, so Pidge, I'm sorry, but you gotta go to C tier. An establishing shot featuring elements of the Animus. They went a step beyond last trailer by adding latitude and longitude lines, clearly identifying this as a sort of loading screen. A cheerful Pope. Is this our target of interest? Oh, no. That is our boy. Oh, hold on. Is that Sword Guy? The sideburns, facial hair, and face? AC lore experts, tell me in the comments. OTS as the level 1 plebs try to take on level 100 mafia boss Ezio. Once mere pushers, now the assassins don't even have to touch the crowd.
My name's Jeff.
Ezio Auditore. Brave of you to stand alone against me. Assassin.
Huh? Oh, and the bird shot with the cod, dude, so cool. Let's go! Alright, hurting the horse was not cash money, instant F tier. Oh, wait, the horse is okay.
Paper gun!
Holy slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Now that is a trailer. Carries the very best and most iconic moments of its predecessors, combined with this overwhelming sense of badassery. This trailer tells you if you play this game, you will kick ass, guaranteed. Whether it be through stealthy takedowns or bold approaches, your targets don't stand a chance. I think as it stands, this is top tier. S tier! Future installments will have to fight pretty hard to beat out this action-packed trailer. Let's see how they followed up. Oh, also, the bird shot is short and sweet. It's a gorgeous chocolate brown bird, earning a firm B tier. We begin, and you'll find this trailer is the most story-based of them so far, foregoing all elements of the Animus. Instead, we're inside the mind of Ezio himself. A series of grandiose shots from Ezio's journey, predicting the future use of ships as a main gameplay feature. The lack of animus-ness is likely due to the subplot of ancestor Desmond Miles, who is currently trapped inside it. The Templars taking a page out of the Assassin book.
Knock it!
The mix of trumpet fanfare and spoken poetry makes for chilling soundtrack dissonance, in which what we hear is slow and calm, but what we're being shown is much the opposite. Now, you see someone do that to a man, you just go home. That guy is clearly the main character. Bonus points for the sword maintaining the angle he was stabbed from. Iconic slow-mo. And the reveal of the new twist, or gameplay highlight, is that Altair has returned, and even taken from Ezio, the assassin smirk. And this guy was totally not ready. Look at him! Any other trailer, he's dead. The shot you've been waiting for. Bird friend appears to signal, well, this isn't the last of our hero's fight.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Revelations, as cheesy a subtitle that is, provides a great trailer. This is a significantly more plot-heavy piece as opposed to representing pure gameplay, though some may prefer that. Brilliantly incorporated is that this is Ezio's third game. He's getting worn out, and you can see how time is affecting him, especially when watching his trailers back to back. The motion and fluidity portrayed is excellent. Carrying weight in an animated character is not an easy thing to do, and this battle scene is full of it. Firmly A tier. That caw reignites the flame in the viewer at just the right moment, when we think this could be the end of Ezio's story. B tier. We open very traditionally on a shot of our presumed target. Okay, now we're off to a good start. We're in the bald eagle zone, and they are using it.
They speak of liberty and justice, but for who?
Now, I'm a sucker for Batman/Rorschach voiceover, casting judgment upon the squabbling people beneath them. We hear the voice of Connor, our latest and greatest hero, of which we're about to learn. You want to see what I'm talking about with bird integration? This is Harmony of Bird, an assassin. As an honorary right to becoming an assassin, Connor's gonna push some fools. And we're into the action, that's what I'm talking about. We're going, he's going, look at him go! If you think this dude is going to take a single bullet, you should give a second thought to the fact that he wore white to the battlefield. We get our sights again on what he came for. You won't see an assassin smirk this time around, so you know it's serious. Pistol stops working, but it's safe to say it wouldn't have done him any good anyway. Money shot. And we end with where we begin. Right out the gate, this is S-tier birdage, holy cow! But before I get into that real quick, Assassin's Creed 3? Shouldn't it be 5? This trailer rocks socks. Like a sweeping force of nature, Connor literally swoops in to deliver frontier justice. There's not a wasted second. All the music breaks before Connor lands a hit. It adds so much punch to his movements. Once again, keeping the core themes represented, as subtle as they are. Well-built pacing. So that's it. We've done it. Another S tier. We open on what else but ships. Yes, sir. They waste no time in establishing where the Black Flag subtitle gets its name from. Fake out. I'm not really sure what the point of that was. It wasn't really clear what he was thinking of beforehand, so best guess is that Kenway just zones out sometimes.
This.
Oh, come on, that's just wasteful. It's made clear Edward has a ragtag group of buddies that are up for getting down and dirty. You can't convince me this bottle catch wasn't the main inspiration for this whole scene. Upon achieving his mission, we see something most unusual for assassins, a little money-making side business, forcing the question of where his morals really lie. The tune of the trailer changes several times from oddly cheerly melodies to electric rock, smash cutting to... Edward's kills are nothing too spectacular, but we are previewed to the dual-wielding signature of this pirate-turned-assassin.
Come here!
Our target puts up significantly more of a fight than previous entries, although there's no actual harder enemies in gameplay, so it's just for show. Edward is a brutal assassin and a self-made man who will do whatever it takes. HostPapa.ca. Smart web solutions for your small business. Get your website, email, and business online today. Find the perfect domain for your business. Easy to use tools and apps keep you fully in control. WordPress-friendly hosting. Servers built for speed. Create a professional website in minutes. User-friendly control panel. Free domain transfer. Free website migration. Reliable servers and technology. Support you can trust. I mean, look at this guy. Come on. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at him. Come on. Any questions? Our in-house award-winning Papa Squad support team are always here to help. Canadian-based, so you know they'll be polite. Secure and reliable business email. Safely and securely run your business with our free enterprise-grade hosted email. Use over 400 plus free apps to build or extend your website, from shopping carts to blogs. We've got everything you need. Go on. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong! We take security seriously. Our servers have enhanced security features, firewalls, and intrusion detection. All hosting is secured with a free Let's Encrypt SSL certificate. Our viewers can check the link in the description to find out more. Alright, back to the show! Unlike previous pieces, it isn't exactly clear who our main enemy or target is. I'd wager that's part of the point, the final words of the trailer being Defy, so to say that everyone's your enemy, or at least, you're gonna make a lot of them. I didn't find his companions very interesting, and the ship battle scene felt like it was going through the motions. I do appreciate the full scope of off-land and at-sea combat being represented, but I just don't find it very memorable, and I wouldn't be able to recall many details of the trailer once time passes. We're going with B tier. Again, B isn't a bad thing. B is a pass, but it's not blowing me away yet. By the way, no bird. Does Edward not do the bird thing, huh? I know these trailers don't go for humor, but come on, you missed a chance to have a little red parrot on his shoulder. Sorry, bub. Not even a caw, so she's
F tier.
Now, it's been a few trailers since the horror movie reveal of the hero, but he's just straight up there, like walking through the grass. This has gotta be the lamest reveal of a new dude, but I would be a fool to not admit that voice is killer.
Standing against those I once called brothers.
There's an artsy attempt here that I don't think quite lands, showing a fallen assassin in his blood in a darkened void, a la Under the Skin. We see a mix of falling leaves, growing grass, scorching flames, and finally a cold wasteland. Likely to symbolize Shay's ruthlessness, that no matter the season, or how long it takes, he will find you, I guess. It doesn't really land because there's no real introduction to this idea. It just sorta starts, as opposed to whatever happened between him and this nameless assassin. Then the shot holds for a long time. Like, I'm not sure what it expects me to feel here. Am I supposed to be in suspense?
Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Okay, so that as a trailer was fairly lame. Keep in mind, this rating does not reflect the actual game, purely how they chose to cinematically represent it. And please keep in mind, the expanded gameplay trailer doesn't count. I know there's a further voiceover where he drops the
I'm a Templar
line, which would have really helped here. As a concept, Assassin turned Templar is such a rich premise to work with. I mean, picture this. The game is introduced in a familiar vein. An assassin scopes out his target. He makes his move, but is cut just short by Shay grabbing the assassin out of the air before it can land the killing blow. Shay then proceeds to out-stealth and slay his fellow brethren, ending with his christening into the Templar Order. Regardless, what really seals the deal? No bird. And that will not stand. Heck, there could have been a bird soaring along and then it hits a wall as soon as it's revealed he's turned against the fellow assassins. Come on, that's good. That's a good one. Boom. D tier. Trailer, F tier. Bird. Good game though. We open on a beauty shot of a bird, as all good trailers do. Gorgeous establishing shots representing the beauty of the landscape, yet the squabbles of mankind's conflict below. This gives me chills every time, even when I know it's coming. That shot is haunting. The horror lies off screen, but you subconsciously absorb that crowd shot and can only picture what became of them. Our protag is revealed watching over his city burning beneath him. But wait. He isn't alone. Though I'm usually undecided if pop rock music is the best choice for game trailers, this cover is absolutely charming. You'll find yourself humming or predicting when the next words will come, and I think it's done purposefully. As the theme of unity is uniting behind a rallying idea, everyone wants to rule the world becomes what feels like a battle cry. And even though the song itself isn't a part of the game's universe, the idea is. The pure chaos of this battle is in contrast to the calm dispatching of enemies prior, highlighting the disparity of the assassins and villagers fighting this time around. Teamwork will also play an integral role to this game's themes and content.
Ready for this, James? We're gonna go into this room and kill all 4 of these guys.
No,
Ready?
do it sneaky. Don't.
I am going to. I'm gonna throw it.
No, sneaky. Do it. Sneaky. Sneaky. What the fuck was was that giant?
That was terrible.
Along with new gadgets and representing their effectiveness in combat. We come to a cinematic close with the best twist thus far. The assassins spare their intended target. Or have they? The mob of fearsome villagers breach the building, and we can only assume the aftermath yet again. Hero shot as they look across Paris. There's lots of work to be done. Will you be one of the assassins to do it? Need I say more? This trailer is French Revolution meets Assassin's Creed, and that's exactly what it needed to be. I come out of watching this trailer inspired and stirred up to fight someone. Well done, Ubisoft. Well done. There are multiple accounts of this video being shown in history classes or film school. It resonates with people that easily. Even without knowing the game, this is oh so watchable and exciting. Joining the big boys in S tier. Arbird this time around leads the action and is involved, though I do wish it could have been incorporated at the end. Strong presence. A tier. So, we begin establishing our new environment with an aviary companion. 40 seconds or so in, and we're greeted with some London thugs. The way Top Hat here is introduced leads me to believe he'll be the main criminal. A full minute in, and I'm not entirely clear who the main character is, until he puts on the hood. Well, I'm all for switching up how to introduce the assassins. This one didn't feel very satisfying. This feels kind of like goofy. I don't know if Jacob is one of the lesser coordinated assassins, but come on, this is not very stealthy. We continue to follow this horsey race, resulting in Jacob, quite upsettingly, crashing his carriage into the London River. Good job, dude.
The best thing Assassin's Creed ever did was give you a button to play less of it. Look, I'm gonna play less now, yay!
We match cut to a steam train roaring by a factory, which is an excellent way to summarize the time period. I almost wish the trailer just started here. The assassin smirk? It's really more of a smirk. Haven't hit full smirk yet. 2 minutes in, but nothing's really happened so far beyond some dudes getting chugged around. Blah blah blah, shot of a pretty bird, a thumbnail, and finally our climactic showdown with Target McStuffy Pants. Goes about how you would expect, some blokes tossing each other around. Then Jakey makes the call that he's already impressed all of the hoodlums that he needs to. He's done quite enough, I guess. Our final shot is of the new recruits in what I believe to be a raven or a crow, taken off. Now, I get the focus of the gang element. That's this game's thing, a feature to inject some new flavor, but I'm not the biggest fan of how it was represented here. The carriage scene, factory scene, and bar were all very disconnected and all served the same purpose, being a battle scene between gangs. From where I see it, this trailer could have been Evie and Jacob taking down the enemy gang together while inspiring other gang members in the background. I digress. Syndicate lands itself a C tier. There was a lot more to be done with this concept, but it ended up being the same idea 3 separate times strung together. Its bird features, well welcome, seem largely unrelated to what's happening, unlike Unity. Boom bam, it's a C. Right to the point, we are destination bound for ancient Egypt.
If you are the dealer, I'm out of the game.
I have no idea what he's saying. 90% sure it's not English.
I'm broken and lame.
Nope, it's English. Whoa! Camera going crazy, but why? Why did that happen? What did that represent? Did I click the wrong trailer? City Builder? This you? Okay, that was cool. That was neat. I see what you did there. What?
Story, but the story's still the same.
Alright, so hold up. Props for incorporating the day-night cycle concept into the cinematic, but the way it was used here was just kind of pointless. Flashing day and night. Really couldn't think of anything else then.
And it's not some idle claim.
Oh, hold on. This isn't our hero, is it? Targets usually don't get that shot of the emotional eye. 2 minutes. 2 whole minutes, and we get our hero shot. It do be badass, though.
Class and team, I didn't know I had permission to murder into me.
The voice really wasn't landing for me at the beginning, but it certainly pays off. Matching his spoken poetry to the impact of the punches really sells it. So some pretty standard assassination takedowns, but this takes the cake. That is awesome. That's a tier of itself. Trailer comes to a close, having the assassination target presumably escape, which is a first. I would wager a guess as to the idea this game represents the assassin's origins, and that they're not proficient yet at taking down their targets, if at all. Mega bonus points for that bird shot. That's sick. Such a good way of incorporating the concept naturally. Not much assassin for the Assassin's Creed trailer. Looking more like Civ 7 out here. As strong as the third act of the trailer is, the rest just doesn't hold any substantial value. Do we really need 2 solid minutes to establish that A, it's in Egypt, and B, you will likely be going up against powerful figures? There really ain't much more to say, so boom. C tier. And C tier. Oh hey, it's Greece.
How can a child save us all?
Leo Nicebeard here is going for the Soul Stone.
Where do we begin?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Watch the official gameplay walkthrough.
And that's kind of it. Yep. This one really didn't get a true cinematic trailer that I can find, and the rest is gameplay, which again, doesn't count, not cinematic. So, no assassins at all? I know this is old news by now, but the Creed is very much not present. The sci-fi artifacts still are, which is interesting. It's neat to expand the lore, but I'd rather it be just a standalone game made by the same team after all. If I'm to review the first 25 seconds, I'd say they were fine. To be honest, the first 25 seconds were an in-game cutscene as well. They just looked the most cinematic. So, it may not count to begin with. But nothing really spectacular happens after that scene besides some walking around and some janky animations. D tier. And, D tier.
They are heartless.
Okay, here we arrive at the latest entry in the series. You already know it's glorious Viking time, and I'm excited. We begin with a clever sequence of dialogue.
Godless barbarians.
Contrasting to the images we're seeing. Pretty straightforward, but as always, very effective at establishing our sides in this conflict. You get the feeling from this trailer more than others that there's a potential grander story taking place. A war between larger factions than we've seen before, battling for land and ways of life.
They scour the lands of England. Lands they will never defend.
So, we see our big bad, and it's made very clear he'll be the one pulling the strings. We have an immediate distrust for him due to the images we've been presented, contradicting his statements.
They will understand.
So, the seeds have been planted for us to be on hashtag Team Viking from the start. Effective as always is the sound dissonance, implying a thoughtful, steady, conscious thought, and then ripped from that steady pace into the threat of oncoming raining arrows. Now, although we're just hitting the main action, everything before this felt relevant to the building of tension. Depicting the Vikings at home with their children led to this moment, you know? What we believe to be key characters are getting stabbed through the heart in the reveal trailer.
Because I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit.
Odin is with us!
Bonus points for the detail that dual wielding returns in an exciting way against Dark Soul McGee. Now this badass mountain of a knight is to hint at major boss battles to come, obviously. But enemies in AC cinematic trailers have never been this badass. This would ideally symbolize a significantly harder mode, which is apparently an option, though there is much differing opinion if it actually provides a satisfying challenge. In comes the trailer's twist. This time around, we're revealed to the idea that he has a hint of assassin in him. that's a battle scene setup with a big payoff, as opposed to this twist reveal of a dude falling off a horse.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, available holiday 2020.
This gears us up for a grand new adventure. I've been out of the AC verse recently, but this reignites something in me. Though this trailer keeps the same Assassin's Creed flavor, it's definitely a different meal. And the developers knew the return of the Hidden Blade would seal the deal for fans looking to get back into the series. Womp womp. So, Ivor is a family man, with a lot to lose, and ready to do battle against impending and powerful forces. Sign me up. I give Valhalla's trailer a firm A tier, with good B tier bird representation. I got hyped, my interest is piqued, but it is fairly by-the-book storytelling. Nothing wrong with that. Some solid goosebumps were had. Winner, winner, who will it be? Let's not forget the tie-breaking Birdie. The best Assassin's Creed trailer definitely is, without a doubt, Assassin's Creed 3. S-tier cinematic, S-tier bird, she has it all. Clear gameplay definition. It's exciting, it's right to the point, and oh so memorable. Connor makes for a stellar assassin who carries an emotional backstory that's delivered with just a single look. The history is rich and interesting, and that musical timing and pacing is just unmatched. Whew, we did it. That was a lot of trailers. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. Did you agree with my top pick? Is there a better bird in Assassin's Creed cinematic trailers? I'm sure you'll let me know down in the comments. Once again, I've been Josh from MojoPlays, and don't forget to Hidden Blade that subscribe button, Eagle Vision that like button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks so much. See ya!